Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Muhammad Fikri bin Samsudin and my team members TS Dr. Muhammad Faiz Muhammad Amin, Ms. Sharifah Aisyah Sheikh Omar, Dr. Abdul Hafiz Yusof and Dr. Muhammad Sofian Sulaiman will present my project that involved in Pergau Scientific Expedition 2019. The title of my presentation is Water Quality Status of Pergau Reservoir, Water Catchment and Lake Jeli Kelantan. Pergau Lake is a man-made lake located in Jeli district in Kelantan. This lake has formed after the construction of Pergau Dam for electricity generation. This area is also known as the Pergau Lake Sanctuary Park, which encompasses a 460-hectare lake. These areas are well known to local community as a fishing spot, but has been shut down to people for conservation project by Royal Family of Kelantan State. In order to ensure on continuous supply of water generating electricity, a good management of water catchment surrounding the water intake should be implemented. Pollution may affect the quality of river water. This area was managed by state government and monitored closely by Tenaga Nasional Berhad. Pergau Lake situated in Jeli district bordering with Perak State. Pergau Sanctuary also situated near to Perak State Aman Jaya Reserve Forest and Belum Temenggur Reserve Forest Complex. In these studies, 7 sampling sites involving water intake in river upstream and 5 points in Pergau Lake were identified by TNB as a study site during this Pergau scientific expedition as shown in the map. From the 7 sampling sites in upstream, 6 out of 7 sampling sites are TNB water intake for Pergau Dam and another one is a pumping station. The upstream sampling site in river is Sudah intake, Terang pumping station, Renyok 1 intake, Renyok 2 intake, Renyok 3 intake, Long 1 intake and Long 2 intake. In lake, 5 different locations was identified by TNB with a different characteristic. In this study, YSI multi-parameter with 10-meter probe has been used to acquire the water quality parameter reading. In each sampling site, 3 replicates of data in each sampling site were recorded randomly in each sampling site. Water turbidity also measured in field using turbidity meter in sampling site. Coordinate of each location also taken. For ex situ water quality, 1,500 ml water collected at each station and preserved for laboratory analysis. The analysis for biochemical oxygen demand was done using incubation method. Meanwhile, the total suspended solid was done using gravimetric filtering method. Chemical oxygen demand and ammonia nitrogen by using hash spectrophotometer. From the result obtained, temperature of river was recorded lower compared to lake due to canopy cover and altitude higher compared to lake. DO also higher on river due to water turbulence and movement. TDS conductivity and turbidity also lower in river. Turbidity and BOD recorded lower in river while COD, TSS and ammonical nitrogen recorded higher in river compared to lake. Conductivity reading was recorded too high due to problem with conductivity meter probe was detected during sampling. Temperature, DO, TDS, pH, turbidity, TSS and ammonic nitrogen shows NWKS were classified in class 1. BOD and COD recorded in class 2A. According to NWQS, class 1 water quality are suitable for conservation purpose and the water was practically not needed any treatment for water supply and suitable for any sensitive aquatic flora and fauna. Since 2016, Pergau Lake has been gazetted as a restricted area after the Sultan of Kelantan was announced. Pergau Lake was Pergau Sanctuary Park. Since the declaration, no any activity of recreational or business within this area and make this area clean and conserved. The objective to announce this area as restricted area due to the Department of Fisheries release plenty of fish for conservation purpose. The river WQI was identified between 91.38 and 96.33, while in the lake WQI identified between 93.83 and 96.2. According to Department of Environment, water classification based on WQI index range in all sampling location was clean in the range of 80 to 100. Most of the lake and reservoir globally face environmental stress, and the appropriate functioning of various vital ecosystems is in danger. Water temperature generally recorded higher in lake compared to river, but in lake, different depths show different temperature reading due to surface water temperature was affected by sunlight. This situation, also known as thermal stratification, that lakes break into different layers of density due to differing temperature. Average dissolved oxygen of water intake and Pergau Lake were recorded at 7.33 mg per liter. Deeper lake depth show dissolved oxygen level decreased significantly compared to surface layer of the lake and shallow river. The shallowest layer is that warm surface layer called the epilineal, is the layer of water that interact with the wind and sunlight. So it becomes the warmest and contain most of the DO. Although DO does not play a direct role in lake stratification and turnover, it is important for all the aquatic organisms in a lake that require oxygen to survive. TDS were recorded highest in Lake Point 3 in 10 meter depths. This may happen due to the point 3 is located near to the dam, that sediment and organic particles accumulate in that area near to the water outlet. Water quality near the dam spillway may affect the water quality in particular area and also affect the conductivity. The turbidity of river water and lake in sampling site was identified at 1.72 NTU in river and 3.85 NTU in lake. Based on NWQS, turbidity in both river and lake was in class 1. Compared to lake, water was affected by surrounding effect, by human activities and natural process and algae. Water quality in lake as well as turbidity can be influenced by external input entering the lake from the watershed as well as in the lake ecosystem, nutrient cycling and internal loading. For conclusion, from this study, the water quality of all sampling sites was classified as clean based on WQI by Department of Environmental of Malaysia. NWQS also shows almost all parameters recorded in this study was in class 1. Clean water will ensure the water availability to support water reservoir that needed to generate electricity and consumer use. Since no any recreational and any human activity in Pergau Lake, due to restriction by state government, this make Pergau Lake clean and sustained. Besides that, continuously monitored by TNB in upstream, especially in water intake, has sustained the nature of upstream area to ensure water continuously can be supplied to the reservoir proper management of water catchment will be value added to keep it sustained and continuously supply us good quality water. I will end my presentation with this quote that found in Google. Caring for the earth is not a hippie thing, it's a survival thing, by Anonymous. So I would like to thanks to University Malaysia Kelantan, especially Faculty of Earth Science, and Tenaga Nasional Berhad for support me and my team members to involve in Pergau Scientific Expedition 2019 and participate in this CITRES conference. Thank you for your attention.